Hello, welcome to another enrichment session with Mr. James. This session is a little different, all right? This session is called A Journey Down Memory Lane. So I'm going to be just kind of telling you guys about who I am, think everyone's seen me around. Know I'm the fitness teacher, the tall fitness teacher that plays basketball. But a lot of the scholars, you guys probably don't know anything about Mr. James. So I'm gonna get a little bit in depth about who I am, where I'm from, what led me to start playing basketball or sports. Um, am I still playing sports now? My favorite sport now. What drives me? I also get a little detailed about some of my college experiences. Um, uh, yeah, just stuff like that. Just giving you an insight about who I am, why I chose this career, and how I ended up where I am now. So, I think it's only fair that I just give you a background. I was born and raised in Jamaica. All right. If a lot of you guys don't know, I am an immigrant. I came to the United States of America at the age of 9 or 10 years old. I was born in a small parish east of the island. Yeah, well, I'll say it is east of the island. It's called Portland. All right, it's a real small town, nice town. We are a third world country, which means that we have very limited resources, which means we have less money than the United States. All right, you think about it like the United States is a first world country. You have first world resources, technology, cars, everything. Just it's a whole lot more advanced than Jamaica. Jamaica is advanced in its own way, but we are a third world country, which means we really rely on tourism, and a lot of people come into the island to get a lot of money. So my small parish of Portland, um, not really a fast moving city, really slow. A lot of locals, a lot of people know each other, grew up with each other from really, really young, and that's kind of where I fit in. I was born in Portland, fairly big family. I had two sisters that were living with me. I also had a aunt, my grandmother, my parents. All right, and I had another brother lived with me. So it's a lot of us, we all grew up as this tight knit family in Jamaica. And to be completely honest, we're poor, we were in a third world country, so we didn't have anything at all. My mom, when I got here, I was the last, I'm the youngest. So by that time I was a little bit more fortunate. But when my mom was growing up, she spent long days just walking back and forth to school, sometimes with only one pair of shoes, sometimes no shoes. So if you think about now how fortunate we are to just get up and hop on the bus and go to school, my mom and my grandmother, they were walking 7 miles to school and 7 miles back. So it was just to set the climate. It was pretty rough. Food food came. We definitely had food, but some nights it was tough. Some nights we had to just rely on sandwiches. We didn't have cooked food, but my mom, my grandmother, my father, they definitely made everything work. They made sure we ate every day, and that's what kind of made us the tight or close family we are now, because we really, we went through some hard times, but we definitely stuck together. Um, One thing I love about Portland, though, where I grew up, where we had so many beaches. I could wake up out of my house and go jogging, and if I go jog for about 10 minutes, I'll go past about 4 beaches. So even though it was pretty poor, well, we were pretty poor, we didn't have a lot, and we were in a really slow parish or a slow part of Jamaica. We had a lot of beaches, and I think that's what made it special. I was able to get up every morning and go to the beach, and I grew up with a lot of friends because there was a lot of younger boys, that grew up in the neighborhood with me. So I always had friends, and we always went to the beach And that's something I really enjoyed about Jamaica was the culture, Even though I was always close to my family, I always had a lot of friends around and friends that live right next to me, above me, all over. And we used to always just get together and we used to always play a lot. So because we were poor, a lot of other people also had the same struggles. So therefore, everyone just came outside and we always used to play. No one had video games. We had no tablets, so we didn't stay in the house. We used to just always come outside and find different activities or different ways to entertain ourselves, from tag games or hide and seek. We used to build our own toys, out of cardboard boxes and just stuff like that. Just always kept us entertained. And, I think that's what was a really important part of my life was growing up in Jamaica. So that concludes part one of a journey down memory lane. And the next part, I'll tell you a little bit more about my first love, my first sport that I love. And I think you'll be a little surprised at what it is. So I'll see you back for part two.